Welcome to another edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bayern Farm. Alright, so we got a couple things going on today. First, let me address something right away. I do understand it has been a while since the last episode, and there's a reason why. I mentioned that I had some people coming over, and it might delay the usual schedule. And it did, indeed it did, which is fine. It happens, so I just thought I'd let you guys know that was the reason why. Everything else is fine, but that was the reason why I haven't been able to release an episode in a couple of days. At least of this series. The other series has been a bit easier to release when I get a moment here or there, basically. So, anyways, so today we were going to deal with this grass finally. So what I've done is I've set up a course play course. Is that grass? It's chaff. Alright, so we're going to deal with this in a second. There. So we're going to finally deal with the grass here. That's been what we have needed to deal with for a while now. And I set up a course play course for the Kenworth there. And I got my class Arion 620, is it? Yeah, 620 right here. And he is rocking the forage harvester. So we're going to go ahead and get this done here. Now, the reason why we're doing this is twofold. First reason is we can actually use this as silage if we want to. And the other reason is because we need some grass. And this is actually a bit... you actually get a bit more grass from doing it this way rather than using the forage wagon, basically. So that's the reason why we're doing this. We want to increase our productivity or activity of our cows because if our cows aren't productive, we're basically not making money. We haven't made a whole boatload of money yet, so we need to get on that basically. So that's one of the reasons why we have been a little fallen behind basically. So if you guys remember, one of the goals we set for ourselves on this particular map was to basically try and be self-sustaining through the animals only, as opposed to doing crops like I normally would. I think it was John who suggested me doing this, and it's definitely a cool suggestion, and I really like it actually. So, how fast can we actually go with this? A little bit faster apparently, that's good. So the way I cut the grass is kind of in circles, unfortunately, but it does mean that we get a good chunk of grass here. Or hay. Let's just see how much she's collected so far. Oh, 26%. Now, I've set up the course play just to drop it in our bunker that we already have set up, basically. So he should just do that automatically once he's full. So we'll need to keep an eye on that to make sure we don't overextend ourselves here. Now, we could have used the forage wagon to pick this up as well. But like I said, you do get a bit more doing it this way. So we're at 26% already. Out of 47,000 liters, so that's a good chunk. Now I don't have the more realistic mod installed. I made sure I took out the parent file. I don't know what you call it, the main file basically, the one that changes numbers and whatnot. I took that one out to make sure that we wouldn't have any problems with getting a crazy amount of silage. Like if we were doing this with the more realistic mod installed, we would definitely have a full truckload already. So we've done a few windrows already. So because of that, that's basically proof itself that we don't have the more realistic mod installed. So now this is probably, they might do it like this in some places. I was talking to, I can never say his name right, Iasu69 I think was saying that in Ireland they primarily do it with they wrap their hay primarily as opposed to doing what I'm doing here. So just to give you an idea of the different places and how they do different things. So hope you guys checked out those videos I did with the Nor Warrior the other day. We did a couple videos with him with the Lomerheim farm, and that was actually a lot of fun. I've never actually recorded multiplayer before with anybody, so it was a lot of fun to try and see some of the difficulties you have and how the map works out with two people and whatnot. It was actually a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed those too. I may do it more often, but it's hard to say because we do have different schedules, and he's in Norway and I'm in Canada. And it may be with other people too, who knows in the future. But it was a good trial. I liked it. It was fun. So I may include more. Not sure yet. Timing is always a big problem, like trying to get your time versus someone else's time. So that's always going to be a problem. Trying to figure out, you know, what's the best time for this and that. Now I realize this probably isn't the most efficient way of doing this in terms of the windrows. We could probably bring them together, but the reason why we didn't is because we're trying to conserve money. We haven't actually fertilized our fields yet, but we're going to have to get to that soon enough because our fields aren't going to be that efficient if we don't fertilize them, basically. So we do have liquid manure, which we could use, but I don't think it's actually going to be enough to do the whole field that we have yet. And what I actually might do is I might, because we have 2 other fields down the southern half of the map. Let me just show you the fields I'm talking about here. We have 27 and 26, which is right by the other farm there. So we may or may not sell that. That's a possibility as well. We could sell those fields and buy one of these fields closer to our farm here. Because I think we actually limited ourselves to only to 4 fields and try and make more money from the animals. So I'm going to attempt to try and do that this season. I haven't, I don't think I've ever tried that, but it's definitely something I'm interested in trying, so it's been pretty cool. Oh goodness. Hope you guys have been well. I've been pretty busy the last little while with guests, a lot of guests actually. We had our old roommate here for a bit, and my parents came up for a bit, and then we have my girlfriend's old roommate here. So between parents, friends, and just about everybody coming over, I've been pretty busy. So it's a little awkward to try and record a video when you have other people in the house, mainly because it's like, essentially what you end up doing is all I can hear is you talking to yourself and nothing else, basically. So it sounds a bit strange to them, and you know, some people might consider it rude to record a video when they're here. So it really depends on how well you know them and whatnot, and how much time you spend with them. So if you can hear stuff in the background, that is my girlfriend's old roommate in the background. So what's that? Yeah, that's true. I know I'm engaged. I always say girlfriend no matter what. I don't know why. Yeah. All right, here. I'm gonna try and get this last little bit here, and I'm taking a bit of a random route to try and get all this hay, because I don't want the truck to get stuck every 2 seconds. So if it looks like I'm doing it a bit oddly, that's the reason why. I don't want the truck to run into anything. This telephone pole right here, or hydro pole, whatever you call it, is actually, you can run through it, so that's not a problem, but it could easily be a problem if I don't, well, maybe not that specifically, but other things could easily be a problem. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get all this center stuff first, and then we'll get we'll do the outside headlands there. So we've almost got 47,000 liters worth of hay in that truck now, which is good. Oh, there he is, he's full. So let's just see how this works out. I think he did it once before with chaff, but he hasn't done it with grass, so it's kind of curious to see how he's going to work. Is he set to? Yeah, he is. So, all right. So he should straighten himself out at some point. No, he's not straightening himself out. So I'm just going to take over. I thought he would straighten himself out. Apparently not. It's not worth not worth running into that issue with having to get that truck unstuck. So we're just going to do this ourselves. Doesn't make a difference. I can't do anything anyway. So there we go. 47,000 liters of grass. This is good. So it looks like straw. That's straw there. And here's the grass. So even though it looks like, if you're wondering why it looks like that, it's because I never modded the texture of the grass, so it looks like wheat in there, but as you can see, it is in fact grass. Alright, perfect. We got 47,000 liters, so we should get maybe another 20,000 liters from the field. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. And if we can get that much, that'll be a good chunk of hay for our animals. Basically, we should be able to give that to our pigs and our cows. Now, we actually tried to give our pigs silage, but it didn't work, so I don't know if we actually have to give them grass and that acts as silage. I'm not sure, so I know in some maps it actually does. So alright, so let's finish off this last little bit here. And what I'll do is, I guess it really doesn't matter which way I do this. I'm gonna, no, I can't do it this way. So I'm gonna go straight up here, and then I'll do a headland around the outside. Because that truck is not as maneuverable as this tractor, I don't think so. I'm gonna try and keep it so it doesn't run into me, basically. Oh man. Alright, so I've been really enjoying playing with the more realistic mod on the other map. I didn't realize how much fun it was going to be, or how much of a challenge it was going to be, because it's interesting because what happens is, like, as you get a more powerful tractor, you'll notice how much of a difference it actually does make. Now, the really funny thing is I actually started this series, the more realistic series, a while ago, and then Dirt Heber's, his most recent episode was more realistic, which I thought was pretty funny that he's decided to try it out as well. So we'll see how that works out for him. He has already run into a problem of going up a hill with a combine, so it's kind of funny how that works out. Oh, this is always a problem, trying to align your truck with this. There we go. Basically, all you need to do is wait until the arm there adjusts itself, and then it's, you're good to go, basically. But you got to make sure you don't take any kind of crazy turns, or else you will do what I just did there and run. Basically, you'll end up moving away from the truck at too quick of a speed. This is actually better if I was going the other way, now that I realize this. Let's just turn around here. So the way I was originally going would actually look a bit better, and the reason why is because I'll be turning away from the truck and not towards the truck. Because when you turn towards the truck, they have a lot slower reaction time to what you're doing. So one of the nice things about this particular mod is the fact that it will actually, the JFT forage harvester here, one of the really cool things it does is that you actually can't turn it on unless you put it into work mode. Whereas some of the other mowers, you can just leave it right behind your tractor and just use it that way, but this one you actually have to put it in work mode, which is a really nice little feature. I wish more mods had those types of little things, I guess. I don't know, I think they really make a mod, make a big difference in terms of the quality of the mod itself. So alright, so let's finish up this little area here, and then we shall be able to hopefully, well, we'll definitely be able to feed our cows. And we're going to give our cows the grass first because our pigs haven't done much for us yet. Well, neither of our cows really, but they're not that efficient yet. Once the cows get efficient, then it'll be game time, but for now they're not that efficient because they have, like, what do they have? Straw and silage, that's it. What we really need to do is we really need to get that total mixed ration, so actually we could do that. We could take a load of this grass down to the mixing station and make sure that we have all the components there, and then what we can do then is we'll actually get some total mixed ration, some TMR for our cows. And once you give your cows TMR, they start producing like there's no tomorrow. So we only have 50 cows, so we're going to have to definitely increase that at some point as well. I don't know by how much, because I think if you have like about 100 cows, you will make roughly, I think it's something in the area of 20, well, depending on the map too, I guess. It could be like anywhere from like $10,000 to $15,000, perhaps. I don't know. Let's just see how much I've made from them. So 6,000 maybe is what I've made. I'm not sure. I haven't progressed time in a little while, so I don't know what that money income is from. It's probably partially from... Oh, he's gonna run into those tires. Shoot. So that's always the problem of doing it like this. And if you use the forge wagon, it's not as bad because if you use the forge wagon, it's not as bad because then you can just do what you need to do. You just drive over it yourself and not have to worry about the truck. But go from there. Oh, truck, come on now. He wants to go on he wants to go on the other side there, so that's probably the reason why he's being all silly. Is he? Yeah, it looks like that's what he wants to do. Alright, so let's give him some space to maneuver there then. Yeah, that's definitely what it was. So what we'll do is we'll just go straight down here. And actually it's crazy because if I had this on course play, I could actually set the side as to what side I want the truck to come on, but because it's just a regular worker, or, well, course play, wow, because I'm driving it, basically is what it boils down to, it's not going to allow me to select a side, which is annoying. And I realize he is driving through the trees there, but in order to get this done, that's what we need to do, basically. Either that or I go around the other way, which means we run into the same problem we did before, where I am turning into the truck as opposed to away from the truck. Now I could set this up for doing it with course play, but I don't have that much to do in the farm yet, and if I did that, I would be standing and watching, which would not be very much fun. So I'm going to turn away from that so the truck doesn't run into the tires again. There we go. Perfect. And let's keep it like this. Good. And we should be able to get this last little bit, assuming the truck doesn't run into anything. Perfect. Look at that. And we're gonna have, looks like we're gonna have another second load there. I didn't think we were gonna have that much silage or that much hay, so that's excellent. Because that'll give us one load for the mixing station and one load for our cows, which is excellent. Very, very good. I'm actually running low on gas on or diesel on this tractor too. I'm gonna have to fill it up soon. Alright, now where's the last little bit? Right down the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make all of this grass right here into a big place for grass, or hay. We're going to assume it's hay, but it looks like they call it grass in this game. It'd be nice if they called it hay, but that might be a little too much like a simulator for farming simulator, so. Alright, we're going to turn around, and we're going to skip that little piece right there, because there's no way we're going to get that without creating problems, but we can get this little strip right here, and if we're lucky, it'll fill the truck. We'll see. And you'll notice the truck will be full because he'll just turn away by himself. He's probably in the 95% area. Oops, I drove straight through that telephone pole. Alright, now is there anything else? There's a little bit less. Let's just try and get this last little bit here. Maybe this will be enough. That would be awesome if it were. Alright, let's just see. Moment of truth right here. No. How full is he anyways? 97%. That's close enough. Without getting too fancy, I'm going to have to... Let's turn this off here. Love that. Now, I was talking to the Norwegian off camera the other day, and he actually said my voice was a little quieter than normal. So, what I did was I turned up my microphone volume a teensy-weensy bit. I don't want it to be overpowering by any means, but I want you to be able to hear me, because that's the whole point, right? So, I've put it up a little bit. So, if the volumes are fine, please let me know. I'm sure they should be okay. I don't like having the sound volume, or the volume of the game too loud, because then it just becomes difficult to try and where's the truck? It becomes difficult to talk over it. Stop course. So I'm going to take this straight to the cows right now, because I know we'll have enough. So what we'll do is we'll give cows first, then pigs, and see where we're at then. And then maybe we'll fill up the rest, and we'll give that to the mixing station. Nope, that's for straw. Straw bales though. Where are we here? Nope, it's not that entrance. Here we are. Any one of these entrances basically is fine now. Alright. Open sesame. Perfect. Alright, now let's just get in the cab here. You would probably never drive a semi. Well, maybe you would actually. If you drove a semi in here, it probably wouldn't be like this with a big tipper on the back. And besides, if I were to actually use this kind of tipper in here, it would hit the ceiling, but we won't tell anybody. If you used a big semi, like if you used a somewhat like a semi, it would be probably like a TMR. It would be like a, what do you call it? It'd be a, I don't know, like a dump truck basically. That's a mixer, a TMR mixer. Okay, so our cows they have enough grass for 5 days. All right, perfect. So what we're gonna do is gonna get a little bit of grass, and we're gonna try and give it, well, we're gonna get as much grass as we can, but we're gonna give a little tiny bit to our pigs, just to see if they do accept grass, because they may not, for whatever reason. Perfect. Let's get grass here, and that'll fill it up. It's interesting because if you look down here in the bottom of this bunker type thing, oh, I'm actually on. That's weird. It's grass, but if you look on that, it's definitely not grass. It looks like total mixed rations actually on the conveyor belts. But I love how the mod author put these in here, so it actually makes sense now. Like if you look right here, that looks like the same as in there, but it doesn't make that much sense because grass is green and not brown, yellowish. All right. Now let's just veer away here for a second and then try and give some of this to our pigs to see if they accept it. Let's just take, it says the sign accepts grass. Now I know sometimes grass is considered silage to pigs, and that might be the situation here. Oh, yeah, they can accept grass. Okay, so let's give them there. 2 days worth. I don't want to give them too much because we haven't cut that much grass. We can easily cut more grass, I just haven't gone on my way to do it. Alright, so let's head to the BGA with this. Let's put the tarp on the truck here. Don't want our grass to be flying all over the place. I need to bring the map up. If I don't have the map up, I'll have no idea where things are. And what's on great demand? Canola. Yeah, we don't have any canola we can sell, sorry. Slurry, canola, and barley in 22 hours. Okay. I was talking to Caravera76 the other day, and I was mentioning about the, I think it was Caravera at least. Maybe it was Nor Warrior, I can't remember. Anyways, I was talking to one of them, and I mentioned about this particular mod where, I don't know what mod it actually is, that shows you when the next great demand is. And whoever said it was cheaty, which I think it was Care actually, he said it. It's kind of cheaty in the sense that you can tell when the next great demand is, and I'm inclined to agree. There are times when it's nice to be able to predict those types of things, but in general, it's not. I don't know. It's a mod. That's all I got to say. I don't know. BGA. Let's head south. South of the map here, and we should get some signs soon that show us where the BGA is. Let's just hop in the cab here so I can see the signs. I do wish the mirrors worked because these are badass mirrors on here, but it's not Euro Truck, I guess. So, we've given our pigs some grass, which is good. Given our cows some grass, which is also good. And then they should increase our productivity. So they're at 45%. So probably with the grass, they'll go up maybe another 10%. That's my guess. BGA? Nope. They should go up another 10% at least. And then if we get these total mixed rations into them too, they will boost up to 100%, I would think. Our cows need water. Whoa, buddy. Let's just drive in front of a semi-truck, why don't you? Jeez. The BGA is far away on this map, though. How fast are these cars actually going? Apparently slower. They're going like 30 clicks, maybe? 30 kilometers an hour for those who don't speak Canadian. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess in United States and other places, they might say 30 miles. No, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Because if you said 30 miles, you mean like 30 miles in a distance. But in Canada, we tend to say, I guess you'd say the same thing. You'd say 30 clicks to indicate 30 kilometers, or 30 clicks to indicate 30 kilometers an hour, maybe. Well, I guess either way it's possible. It really depends where you're from. There's lots of little intricacies in every country, basically. Like, there's some funny ones here in Canada. Oh, we're past the BGA now. Oh well. It's a nice drive anyways. I haven't seen any signs. And now I'm going to see a sign that says BGA. Yeah, there it is. Oh well. It's better than going all in the town. But I know there's a little back road I should really take, but I never do. For whatever reason, so. And where's the sign for the BGA? I think it's up here. Nope, did I miss the sign again? I'm heading away from where I want to go now. Jeez. How did I miss the next turn? Alright, so let's just back up here. There's no cars, luckily, so. No cars to honk their horn and tell, hey, you're not supposed to go there. No Euro Truck Simulator people, at least. Alright, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Euro Truck Simulator. There's supposed to be a North American version of the game coming out or something. Which sounds cool, I guess. With whoa, easy. With North American vehicles, which is really cool. I know Dirt Tibbers likes doing, he likes North American trucks a little bit when he does his Euro Truck stuff. And it does add a interesting element because in Europe, of course, they're not really made for enormous trucks. Like this one, for example, is a huge truck probably in Europe, I would suspect. I'm not an expert, I don't live in Europe, but... Alright, so this should be where the grass goes. Excellent. Let's put a little bit in there just to verify. I don't want to waste the grass. We don't have very much of it right now. Let's bring up the information. Hey, perfect. That's exactly where it goes. Better safe than sorry. I've made too many mistakes already, like buying the wrong conveyor belt. Alright, so this is a situation where you'd probably want to have a, I think we call it a sliding floor, basically. And instead of a tipper, because look at that. Like, you wouldn't do that in real life, of course. Alright, let's go in here and check on our Open Sesame. There we go. Let's just check on our total mixed rations here. I think they get mixed over here. In this, I'm not sure though. It doesn't show anything, but I suspect that's where they get mixed because our mixed rations, total mixed rations get dropped off right there. I forget who said it, but someone said mixed rations. That's what that means. Alright, so we have a green light over here. This is good, which means it has everything it needs. Let's just verify that. Is it making some right now? 333. So let's just go check to ensure that is where we get mixed fruit from. I don't doubt the person who said that, but it might not be a bad idea to get a little bit of total mixed rations for our cows, but it's going to be a very little bit. Yes, perfect. Look at that. That's exactly where we get it from. So I'm going to leave the truck here actually for the time being, because I'm going to need to come back here and get the rest of that at some point. Well, I will get a message saying, "Hey, your mixed rations are done," which is going to be good. Excellent. This is good. All right, let's head back to our farm. Let's just take that off, and we're gonna go fill up this tractor before I forget about it. Definitely don't want to be in the middle of the field and run out of diesel fuel. That would be embarrassing. Luckily, I do know that if you do run out of fuel and you're in the middle of the field, you can reset your vehicle and it gets 10 liters. Don't ask me how I know that.
How do you know it?
Yeah, I know. Alright, so we have a cultivator. Let's go take a quick peek at some of our... what do we have here? That's just to know where the sell point is. No, milk trailer. You could probably just sell that because we're never going to use it. Yeah. That we're going to use. This we're going to use. Okay. We don't need a silage compactor. let's just take a quick peek at slurry tanks and see what we have available to us. I don't think there's any cloth slurry tanks, to be honest with you. Sowing machines, fertilizer sprayers, manure spreaders. I don't think we actually have very much manure either. So there's the Abbey, which is 13 grand. What else do we have here? Anything cheaper than 13? Well, there's this, which is small, very, very small. And that we can't use. This is what we want, but we can't afford this yet. Because that's one of the things I want to try and work towards, because I've never used that on camera. So I want to try, this is me doing quotation marks, try and use it on camera. Oh, goodness. Alright, so I think we might head for the Abbey manure spreader. Because I know that does 15 meters wide. And it's a good solid, mod. Wow, there really aren't that many good manure or liquid manure spreaders. This one's a fantastic mod, but it is bloody expensive. We could get this though. That's not very many gallons, or not many liters, so it would definitely run out quickly. There's this, or that's 7,200 liters, and this is 90. But you need like a double the horsepower. But we have it. I guess our class. Ooh, I should double check that. I'm pretty sure our class Arian's got 158. I think it is. 150. Yes, 158. So we're okay to use the other one. This is good. All right. So he's full. This is good. Yes, yes. You can stop filling and wasting my money. There we go. Perfect. All right. So what I'll do is, let me just check here. Turn the tractor off. So how much liquid manure do we have? 30,000 liters from our 10 pigs. That makes no sense. We have 50 cows and we have 3,000 liters of liquid manure, but we have 10 pigs and we have what? I don't know how much more. That's ridiculous. 27,000 liters more from 10 pigs. Jeez. So it might be worth. It might actually be worth getting into something like sugar beets. Might be the key word here. Sugar beets, wheat. We don't have anything else we can actually put in here to increase their productivity. Nope. We have straw. We've already given them straw. Yeah. And can we borrow any more money? Yes, we can. We could. Actually, you know what we could do? We could sell a little bit of silage. I don't like doing that, but we're getting. It feels like we're getting down to the wire a little bit, so we may have to do in that. How much silage do we have left over? Not much. 34,000 liters, so not even a full truckload. But it would push us up over to the edge in order to get a liquid manure spreader. Let's do that. I was playing without the manual ignition mod on the other day. Now I have to think about hitting the button. Didn't take much. It only takes one time apparently, but I had to think about hitting the button now. Or I have to, not had. Oh, bad grammar. Alright, so let's pick this up here, like so. Whoa! Jeez. That was just ridiculous. Alright, so let's just set this up here. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. So this is the advantage of using the Bobcat basically, because it's small and maneuverable basically, and you don't get stuck in the same way. You do get stuck, just not in the same way. Alright, so let's put this down here like so, and we'll just turn off the engine here. We'll hop back in the Kenworth, which just turned off, and we might have a bit more mixed rations. Not much, I imagine. Oh, 1,000, that's not so bad. I can live with that. That'll at least get our cows started, I guess. Alright, so let's just exit here, and then we'll turn right and head north on the country roads. Let's just put on the tarp here so we don't lose all of our mixed rations because we have very limited resources already. It's ridiculous. Alright, so what we'll do is I'm going to bring this truck back and I will unload the mixed rations. And then I think I'll end the episode there. I was going to do a really long episode, but it would just take longer for you guys to get an episode because I'd have to upload it still too. Alright, so let's get this home and then I'll move on. So what we'll do next episode is we'll sell a little bit of silage, then we'll get a liquid manure spreader, and then we'll spread the manure on... Just cut me off. Why don't you indicate or something? Oh, I don't want to go here anyways. Swallowing all the cars. Then we'll spread the liquid manure as much as we have, because we have 30,000 liters now, and it's probably going to go up a little bit more in the time between now and then, so... Alright, so what I'll do is... Oh, we're almost home. Why are you going so slow? Go quicker. I never would have thought the hill would slow you that much. This truck has like 700 horsepower and that little tiny hill slows it down that much. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Maybe in Lomerheim I might get a small truck that's more realistic. I don't know. I've seen a couple semis that are more realistic, but not many, so. Alright, so let's just go around this way. We'll just drive underneath here, like so, and perfect. We can give mixed fruiter here to our cows. Let's just see. It's not accepted here. Oh, here it is. That's so annoying when there's like a little particular spot you gotta be in. Alright, there we go. So they have mixed rations. Whoa, wait for the door to open. Ugh. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'll stop the episode there for now, folks. What we'll do next episode is we'll sell some silage, we'll get the liquid manure spreader, and we'll go from there. Alright, so that's it for today. My name's Ian Rops, and this has been Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bayern Farm. Catch you guys later.